Most traders lose money trying to look like they are working. The ones who get rich look like they are doing nothing at all. There is a name for this on Wall Street. They call it the Boredom Premium, and almost nobody you follow on this app can collect it. By the end of this, you will understand why the most profitable trade in the market is the one you are not patient enough to take. Picture two traders. One sits in front of 6 monitors, takes 40 trades a day, reads every headline, reacts to every wick. By Friday night, his account is flat, his back hurts, and he calls it a tough week. The other opens his platform once a week, sometimes once a month, watches for the setup he has waited months for, takes one position, closes his laptop. The first trader looks like he has a job. The second trader looks like he has nothing to do. At the end of the year, the second trader has tripled his account. The first one is exactly where he started, minus commissions. This is not luck. This is the structure of the market itself. Every trade has a cost: spreads, slippage, taxes, commissions. And the biggest one, the one nobody counts: opportunity. Every time you take a marginal trade, you are not just losing money on that trade. You are burning the attention, the capital, and the emotional bandwidth you needed for the trade that actually mattered. Good setups do not show up on a schedule. They show up rarely, maybe twice a week, sometimes twice a month. The market does not care about your screen time. So the question is not, how do I find more trades? The question is, how do I survive the wait? That is the boredom premium. The market pays you for the hours you sit still and do not touch the mouse. Most people cannot collect it because they cannot physically tolerate the wait. Here is the part nobody tells you. Your brain is the problem. Trading activates the same reward circuits as gambling. Researchers have scanned the brains of day traders and found that the response to a winning trade is identical to a slot machine hit. That means every minute you stare at a chart, your brain is being conditioned to want action. Not the right trade, any trade. Your dopamine does not care if you made money. It just wants the next click. The market knows this about you. Market makers and high-frequency firms are literally paid to give you opportunities to lose money in small ways all day long. That is their entire business model. They sell you boredom relief and call it liquidity. The exciting trades are not opportunities. They are bait. I have blown up accounts because I could not sit still, not because my strategy was wrong, because I took 11 trades on a Tuesday when my plan said 2. Because being right was not enough. I needed to be right often. The boredom is what kills you, not the losses, not the bad setups, the hours of nothing in between. Every red day I have ever had started with a green morning and a thought that sounded like, I should be doing more. The cleanest example of the boredom premium is not a famous trader. It is an index fund. The S&P 500 has returned about 10% a year for nearly a century. To collect that return, you had to do one thing: buy it and not sell it. That is the entire strategy. But the data shows that the average index fund investor underperforms the index itself by 2 to 3% a year. Why? They sell during crashes, they time, they tinker, they get bored. Over 30 years, that 2% costs the average investor more than half of their wealth. The boredom premium is not a niche idea. It is the difference between rich and poor in American markets, and almost nobody can sit still long enough to collect it. So here is the truth nobody on this app will tell you. The skill is not pattern recognition. It is not risk management. It is not your entry. The skill is sitting in front of a screen for 6 hours and doing nothing. If you can do that, you will outperform 90% of traders on the planet. The market is paying you to be patient. Almost nobody can collect it. The most profitable trade you will ever make is the one you did not take. Boredom is not the obstacle. Boredom is the edge.